Could Princess Leonor lose the crown over who she marries? The truth behind Spain's royal rules. Imagine falling in love, only to have an entire nation wonder what it could mean for your future. For most people, marriage is a deeply personal decision. 4. It would also be a matter of constitutional and public interest. Over the years, rumors have circulated claiming that Spain's future queen could lose the crown depending on who she marries. But is that really true? Could one relationship end her journey to the throne? Or is the reality far more complicated? Today, we're separating fact from fiction as we explore what Spain's constitution says, what history teaches us, and how modern monarchy has changed. Where the rumor comes from, many people confuse the rules of different European royal families. In the past, some monarchies required members of the royal family to marry only people of certain backgrounds or lose succession rights. These historical rules have fueled modern speculation whenever a future monarch's personal life becomes a topic of discussion. But every monarchy has its own constitutional framework. Spain's rules are not automatically the same as those of other royal houses. What Spain's constitution says: Spain's constitution establishes the order of succession to the throne. It also provides that if a person with succession rights marries against the express prohibition of both the king and the Spanish parliament, that person and their descendants can be excluded from succession. This is an exceptional constitutional provision. It does not mean that marrying a commoner, a foreign citizen, or someone from a different profession automatically results in losing the crown. The constitution does not contain such automatic restrictions. Love and modern monarchy. Modern European monarchies have changed significantly. Across Europe, heirs and reigning monarchs have married people from many different backgrounds. Royal marriages today are generally viewed far differently than they were generations ago. The focus is less on aristocratic titles and more on whether the individual can support the responsibilities of public life. Learning from her parents, Princess Leonor's own parents demonstrate this change. Married, who had an accomplished career as a journalist before joining the royal family. Their marriage showed that modern Spain does not require a future monarch to marry into royalty. That example has shaped public expectations for Leonor's generation. Marriage is still a public matter. Although Leonor's future marriage will also be a personal decision, it will almost certainly receive enormous public attention. The future queen represents Spain. Whoever eventually marries her would become one of the country's most visible public figures. That naturally creates interest, discussion, and scrutiny. The responsibilities of a royal partner being married to a future queen is not an ordinary role. It involves public engagements, international representation, protocol, media attention, support for constitutional duties. These responsibilities help explain why royal marriages attract so much interest. The discussion is usually less about status and more about the demands of public service. Privacy comes first for now. There is no officially confirmed public relationship involving Princess Leonor. The Spanish royal household has consistently protected her private life. As a result, speculation about future partners remains exactly that, speculation. Respecting her privacy is important, particularly while she continues her education and military preparation. The crown depends on more than marriage. The future of the monarchy rests on many factors: public confidence, constitutional responsibility, preparation, leadership, service. Marriage is only one aspect of a future monarch's life. What ultimately defines a successful reign is not whom a monarch marries, but how faithfully they serve their country. Looking ahead, Leonor's current priorities remain clear. She continues her education, completes military training, undertakes official engagements, and gradually prepares for the responsibilities of the throne. Questions about marriage belong to the future. For now, her journey is centered on becoming a well-prepared constitutional monarch. Conclusion: so, could Princess Leonor lose the crown over who she marries? The answer is more nuanced than many headlines suggest. Spain's constitution contains a specific provision regarding a marriage entered into against the express prohibition of both the king and parliament. But there is no rule that automatically disqualifies her because she marries a commoner, a foreigner, or someone outside the aristocracy. The real story is not about sensational rumors. It's about a modern constitutional monarchy that balances tradition with democratic principles. As Leonor continues preparing for her future, the qualities most likely to define her reign won't be found in gossip about her personal life. They'll be found in her education, her service, and her commitment to Spain. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more factual and fascinating stories about Europe's royal families. And let us know in the comments, do you think modern royal marriages should be treated mainly as private family decisions, or do future monarchs have a special responsibility to consider the public role of their future spouse? Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.